Hey yo, holla. All these diamonds different color. I'm the leader, bitches follow. Creative bitches, tell it. La.
This is the ASMR, y'all. Listen to this.
Is it on?
For YouTube, though. You ain't gonna cut.
All right, we are back. Oh my God, that was a bomb song, right?
We can do it on the podcast, but we just can't do it on YouTube. That's the thing.
Oh, how do they do that? How do, I guess, Poor Minds and them, they don't really play music for real.
No, they sing them. That's
They
why.
sing, what they be like? What's that?
Let's get into the vibe.
Let's get into
the beat. Hey, bow.
That is my shit. I don't care what nobody's talking about. That is my shit. Like, Poor Minds. If you're not watching Poor Minds, let's get into these topics. Because Poor Minds is definitely, I am sweating. If I'm sweating, bitch, my hair is new growth. Bitch, watch when you see me.
All right.
So
no intro. Let's just hop into these.
Let's get into okay. What is our thing? Like, we gotta come up with something. But today we just gonna hop into these motherfucking topics.
Right.
We gonna freestyle on a motherfucking beat.
We got a lot to say.
We professionals.
So to start it off, let's start with. I didn't even get a word for the week, so I don't even know why I'm bringing that shit up because I definitely didn't pick one. But what topic you want to start with?
What's your goal for the week? Since we don't have I need to look here. What is your goal for the week since we don't have a word for the day?
A goal?
The episode.
A goal. Okay, one of my goals is to work on another stream of income that is not a 9 to 5. Mm-hmm. That's a goal all the time for me though. Trying to find another source of income. Period. That's always a goal for me.
My goal now are we talking about a year or just the week? Or
the week. Every day for me, that's my goal, trying to find some shit.
My goal is to go to the gym. I'm about to start something else, and I feel like that's a goal that I want to complete, and I have a little bit of downtime to do that. So I think going to the gym.
We definitely need to go to the gym.
I'm trying to get this 25 pounds off so you bitches know what the fuck going on. How this cookie's about to crumble for you hoes. Fucking summer. This shit's about to crumble, because I was in the house. I was a little bit outside, but I was in the house. Still being,
I'm included in that plan.
I'm not being considerate this summer. If you watching this nigga, I'm not being considerate this summer. I was considerate last summer.
It's up. It's literally up. So.
So basically, I know everybody's been watching the news, and I'm sorry, this is my first time doing this, but we watch the Shade Room, we watch Baller Alert, we watch CNN. We know what's going on.
Keeping up with
we
the
just
times,
want to pop off on some of these topics, give my opinion.
Okay, so let's talk about JT and Uzi. Let's talk about that. Let's start off with that. Something small, but important.
I'm glad that they broke up. It's been reported that they broke up, and that he said that she broke up with him for no reason. I did see a little post I don't care. Lotto said in an interview, I don't want no bitch that's can we cuss on here?
Yeah.
No bitch that's fuck my nigga. I don't want you around my nigga. Lotto said that. And there was a tweet that somebody had retweeted, or he had retweeted. Somebody retweeted a tweet when he was messing with this Spanish girl, and he was like, I'm so bored, somebody doesn't love me, I'm lonely. I don't know, but there's certain shit you just don't post. I've had somebody, when I was getting my hair done here, tell me oh, you know what your man posting? I don't even follow that nigga.
It's just it's a certain level of respect you gotta have for the person that you with.
But there's
now.
a certain type of respect. I even brought it to him I don't care what you post. You a grown ass man. If you're horny, whatever the fuck, do you. But there's certain shit that if I posted a picture of an old jail letter I had. It was World War V. And we ain't even been in yet. So, right. But how do you feel about your significant other posting old, say they're
see, look, because I got a lot to say about this. I got a lot to say about this.
And they retweeted it. Are you upset?
I got a lot to say about this. Look, I got to stay off of Twitter because you go looking for. I just posted on my story.
I see.
You gonna looking for some shit. You gonna find what the fuck you looking for. So I it's just like I said, it's a certain level of respect that you're supposed to have with the person that you with. In a moment, it's like, but if it's like, it has to go both ways. So if you can post what you want, then I can post what I want. You can't get mad because you post the same shit. But if it's like, that's why I feel like we both shouldn't be posting shit that we know the other person might not be okay with.
And this is why I stay on Instagram, because that's why they have close friends. And I've just made a close friends. And if you're in my close friends, it's up. Like, I'm trying to be more, you know. And look what B. Simone did. She made money off of it. She's like, okay, close friends, I ain't showing my body, but you gonna get this action. You know what I'm saying? Like, she made it a thing. So,
and people are really getting paid to the people not OnlyFans and they close friends,
right?
Because
I don't like
even whatchamacallit did that. Who was on Mona's podcast?
Oh yeah,
he did that shit too.
I done heard some things. I need better. I'm gonna do some homework on that for y'all. Hey man, holla. He gonna make it holla. I heard he gonna make that thing holla, baby. But that's old. But I don't like Lil Uzi. I thought JT was better than Lil Uzi anyway. He gives me.
He was changing her. He was changing her. Like once she started dating,
and I feel like
her style changed.
Yeah, like she's into
the dynamic
which I don't care being a Powerpuff Girls and all that color and
I know.
That's cute. We like that. We love that about JT. But I just feel like he a city girl. Like when Young Miami stopped fucking with her baby father and was like, fuck this. Remember she was on a boat, she posted, she's like, I'm not doing this shit no more, I'm doing me. And she leveled up. Like, and I just feel like this is JT's time now. And I feel like when Young Miami grew so much, but I don't like Lil Uzi. I feel like he was kind of, I don't personally. I'm not like, my man is not wearing a purse. You know what I'm saying? I like
I mean, but Uzi also, he is like, he only acts like that sometimes on social media, like for like a look, like for people to talk about him. But like when he's on live and shit like that, he's actually like really that. You know what I'm saying? Well, like aggressive and fighting people and punching people and shit like that. He's from Philly. Like let's keep it real. This nigga's from Philly.
I thought he was from Atlanta, like Young Thug and them. I had no idea.
He's from Philly, but so he do act different, you know, when in real life than he does on social media. So, but at the same time, it's like. You know what I'm saying? That's what people. I don't know. That's what people are seeing when they.
But that's good because that brings me into the topic of judging a celebrity, thinking that you know them. And I had a humble experience yesterday, and being like, I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? And she really gave me a fan. I watched Coi Leray's podcast on the podcast. I watched her interview in the Breakfast Club, and I was like, wow, like I see her do her little no parties, and I'm like, oh, she's a child. Like she a child to me. Like she's childish. And when she got on Charlamagne, she has a voice. She has an opinion. You know what I mean?
And see, I always knew she was like that. You know what I'm saying? I always knew that there was more to the picture than just her. I know she cares about her family a lot, and she talks about like in her music, like she's doing this for her family. Like, she's providing for, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then she always talks about that shit. But it was always like, I feel like the shit that she. But you gotta remember, she's relatively new to the game. Yeah. But I felt like how she was handling shit was the wrong way. Like with her XXL shit, her freestyle, that shit was like, what the fuck was that?
It was lackluster.
And then the way she went about it was like, she felt like her shit was the best, and you can't tell me nothing. It's just like, sometimes you gotta like.
Yeah, you gotta listen to. But what's funny is she was saying in the podcast. She was saying in the interview that I'm sorry. I'm gonna get fired on my first day. She was saying in the interview that she likes now going through her comments and getting that feedback from her fans. Charlamagne and them are asking her like, how do you deal with comments and hate messages? She was like, when I filter out those and I actually see my fans and listen to their feedback, I know who's for me. And she was like, it's really helped me with marketing and things like that. It was just nice. She was a boss. They were trying to they were giving their opinions, and she's like, this is what it is. And I appreciate that nowadays. The female industry has grown so much from Nicki Minaj, and starting with not even started with Nicki, because it didn't start with Nicki, but right. It
did change and grow the game.
Yeah, she did definitely made an impact. And to have Nicki always used to say she would be a bitch when she said she wanted what she wanted, and that's what she wanted, that's how it was gonna be. She's the artist, you know what I mean? These people wouldn't be here without Nicki. They work under her. So, well, not without Nicki, but you know what I mean.
Right.
I don't know. It's just nice to see young girls still fresh out the game. Like, how long has she? Oh, she said she did no parties last year. You know what I'm saying? New in the game, and I think it's important to have a voice. But let's talk about Nicki Minaj. Oh my gosh.
Nicki Minaj has made a comeback era. She's in her comeback era. This is
God.
like her third comeback era. I don't even know. She's always coming. She always gonna come back. She like a rope. She don't die. Like she gonna come the fuck back.
What do they say? Where you have a career where you can come a longevity in this business. And here's the thing. I'm not a bandwagon. I don't do bandwagons. I like who I like, who I like, who I like. And I've always liked Nicki. But it was just the way, and I guess it had a lot to do with the fans, like putting Cardi and Nicki together. I just didn't like, Nicki, you my girl, like blick, blick, pop one eye. Like, I'm here for it. We Go Up is my favorite song. I can't stop listening to it. And
it's just like she's doing it so organically. She's doing it like she's just being herself. And just
time. There can be, there will never be another Nicki Minaj, but there will be other girls who are talented, and that's what she wants. One of her songs I'll never forget. It's like something like, it's that song. I heard she moving things. I heard she fucking Wayne. She call herself a Winsky. That means she gives them brain. And she says, if I win, that means all of us win. Like if I get that meetings, you get a meeting. You know what I'm saying? And that's what she did. You know what I mean? So when she came in and she was paying for lawyers and shit for people to get sued and stuff, I can't I can't support that, because you're better than that. You're better than that. I just thought it was the way she went about it was wrong.
But let's talk about her consistency though. She dropped 4 songs in 3 months.
Blick blick, we go up.
Bustin', do we have a problem?
See, I don't even listen to Bustin'. I don't even. I'll skip that. But I do like Sticks. We outside, bitch. We out back. Something like that.
I don't care how long I'm gonna take to get an out back. All my niggas outside, stick, bitch. We out back.
Fuck is you talking about? Like that's me right there. I like that, Nicki.
Shout out to all the bars. Cause y'all do go hard for Nicki, and I feel like that plays a big role in her consistency now. Cause like, if you don't, I feel like a fan base is so important to like.
Why they be saying
artists come back, and it's not even that. It's just like
the support you mean.
Yeah, because when the whole world is against you, your fan base is still there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. If it wasn't for y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? It's harder to keep going without people. That's why Coi Leray wanted to quit music, because her fan base wasn't as strong. Yeah. Because, you know what I'm saying? She didn't work on building a fan base. She was just making the music and having fun. And I feel like there was nobody really, like, backing her up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a hardcore, like a Nasty Mob, like a Rico Nasty Mob. I think it's important to build a fan base, not to just blow up and then just, you know what I'm saying? Because then it's not with people who's gonna really ride or die for you like that. Like Rico Nasty has a fan base, like, you know what I'm saying? And they go hard for her. So that's why it's like when she had the Playboy Cardi concert and they was, you know, booing her off the stage and shit like that, everybody came to her defense. Right. So it's like, if nobody came to her defense, that would have hit you a lot fucking harder, because it's like, oh, I really am, like, what if I really am trash, or what if I really am, you know what I'm saying? But you got those people that saying, no, she's actually good, y'all niggas are bugging. A fan base is very important, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say about that. But that's what I say about that. Yeah. Shout out to Rico Nasty and Coi Leray for making up. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to have problems, you know what I'm saying, in the music industry, and then to make up is another thing, because we don't really see that too often. It usually ends, you know what I'm saying? I guess because it's girl power and it's female empowerment, it's better to... You will make more money working with somebody than working against somebody. Oh my God. That's period. Yes, unity. So shout out to y'all, because we don't really see, you know, and especially in the music industry, you see a lot of people dying because of beef and dying because of shit like that, because, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad we don't really see that on the female side of music, and I don't really want to start seeing that shit either. So shout out to y'all for making that. It takes women, you know what I'm saying, like grown women too. You know, put their differences aside and shit. Anyway.
Speaking of women, Kim Kardashian made a statement.
Get your ass up and work.
Get your ass up and work. Nobody wants to work. How did you take that statement?
I took it as, that's very ironic considering your parents, you were born into a rich family. So who you would tell me to get my ass up and work? Bitch, I've been working since I fucking hopped out the womb, bitch. I've been fucking working. Right. Ho. Like, it's like, it's one thing if you built your own shit up, but your parents did that for you. Yeah. You definitely so it's like you can't tell me your
foundation was laid already.
That what I'm doing isn't like, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing the best of what I've been given. Yeah, it's like people always say like it's your responsibility to get, you know what I'm saying? You can't blame nobody else but yourself, but like this world is not just face value. This shit is generational. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Niggas have generational wealth.
Yeah.
That's why they're able to do the things that they fucking do. So it's not as simple for me to start generational wealth when you've been had it for how long have you had it?
Right.
You know what I mean? So
we don't know what
it's
her
not
her
just get
dad's
your ass up
parents
and
did.
work. It's not gonna. It may not just take just me. It might take a fucking village. It might take a team. It might take whatever for us to build that shit
Some
together.
life lessons, so many things.
Networking. It's not about
Different
what you know.
environments.
And even still, it's not about what you know. It's about who you know. You
Yeah,
can
but
know the right
sometimes,
fucking
yeah,
person
absolutely.
that could, you know what I'm saying,
To
that
get
could
you
change your
there.
fucking
Yeah.
life.
Networking
or
is important.
take a chance on you, or whatever the fuck it may be. Not saying somebody's coming to save you, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. Speaking of savings, shout out to Kourtney Kardashian for getting married to Travis Barker. Shout out to her. If you notice, Kourtney Kardashian, she chilled for a while. She didn't, after she was done with Scott, she chilled for a while. She never, if you watch the Kardashians, she never
in the
liked
headlines,
to be,
never was
she
in
never
the
liked to
mix.
be in that. She started eating clean. She started not being on her phone. When Kim came out with that app, she was like, bitch, I don't want to be on your motherfucking app. Like, I'm trying to chill right now, you know, with all the traumatic things what happened with her and Lord Scott. You know, if you know Lord, you know. If you watch
Right.
Kardashians, you know what I mean. But I didn't take offense to back to the Kim Kardashian thing. I didn't take offense to it because this where I am in life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, bitch, get up and go work. You know what I mean? But that was
It's
personal
true,
for me
though.
because things like getting up and taking my ass to the gym. That's something that, bitch, get up and work. If you want to get these goals, crush these goals.
So I say this. I'll say what she said wasn't wrong, but it was out of touch. You know what I'm saying? It's out
And
of
it
touch.
was only a little clip of what she was really talking about. She was really talking about people going viral, you know, and people just want to go viral. Nobody wants to, you know.
Nobody wants
do the
that
work.
longevity we was talking about earlier. That longevity is one thing to go viral. It's one thing to go viral, but to have longevity is something that takes consistency and takes work.
Yeah.
But it's like, I feel like what she said, like you said, it wasn't wrong. You need to get up and go do it. But it's like out of touch with like
Because
like
with manifesting, people say you have to do the work, even though you're.
That's with anything. It doesn't matter whether it's prayer, whether it's meditation, whether it's manifesting. You have to put in the work. Period.
You're
So, I don't know. Yeah, that is true. But
Put it in the
get your
work.
ass up and work.
Look who's putting in the work now. Are you a Boogie and her? I don't know what her actually. I think her name is Ella.
Oh, I never listened to the song. I
You
still haven't
didn't
listened to
listen
the
to
song.
it?
I
Okay,
forgot.
let's play a little 1 minute clip real quick about this song. I don't know if you follow A Boogie with the Hoodie. I don't follow him. I'm not a big fan of A Boogie with the Hoodie because I like different type of music.
I had an A Boogie phase before, like 8th grade. I went through an A Boogie phase. That's when he like popped out, I guess. And that was his era. But like I haven't really listened to his music much since then.
And his repertoire, I think that's what they call it. His songs are all the way he raps. He has a certain kind of rap
Flow. He
Yeah.
has a certain flow, and he's consistent.
So this is the song. Let me see if I can go through. All right.
And if you have any commentary, just pause it. I feel like I had to listen to the whole song because I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. I think it's teenagerish though.
I don't hate it. I'm not mad at it. I'm gonna say that I'm not mad at it, but I don't think I could follow. It might take me a couple listens to actually.
Yeah, me
you
too.
know what I'm saying?
Because when I heard I seen somebody making. She posted people making TikToks too, and I kept singing, "I want to be your favorite." You know how you go around the house, you like, "Want to be your favorite."
Right.
So I'm proud that she actually did it. One thing about Ella, she's another female. Speaking of things, off topic real quick. There are so many There are so many females out here getting it. Aaliyah J broke up with Wizard Kelly. She should have kept him behind the scenes. He was more of an image when he was behind the scenes than he was when he came out.
And then when he popped out, it's like, oh, this is reality. But that's life though.
Yeah, trust me.
Even when you like somebody, you think you have this image of them in your head, and then you actually get to know them. It's like, oh, this motherfucker a little crazy a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Something's wrong with this motherfucker. But it's just
then you end up falling in love with them, and then it's hard to get rid of them. But
this is
Kyra broke up with her nigga. So many boss bitches. Oh my God, who else did? I mean, Kim Kardashian said that was enough. So many people have said this year, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And I think
can't
that's
argue with you.
Oh, you wanna
argue? I can't argue with you.
But yeah. Speaking of arguing, did you hear what came out about Megan Thee Stallion? I'm confused though, because so many things have been coming out back to back to back to back to back. But what caught my interest was when they were saying that the woman that her friend, which I don't know her name, had gunpowder on her hand as well. So
I heard that. I didn't hear about that.
This is so long coming. Like,
it should have been solved already.
Megan Thee Stallion needs to drop it. I'm sorry. Because,
at this point, no, I don't feel like she should have dropped it.
Shot, I would probably. Well, I don't know, but I don't know.
It's just like, okay, it's like this. It's like this. I heard that originally they all had, both Tory and the friend had gunpowder on them. I didn't hear about them having her. I didn't hear about her having it on her hands. Now that seems more incriminating to me, because that means that you shot the gun or you had the gun in your hand or something, like, you know what I'm saying? But the way I see it, it's just like, if she got shot, right? Somebody fucking shot her. It should not have taken this long to come to it. It's just like a headache. Like, what is it?
Did it?
Yeah, I mean, I knew that somebody did it. I knew that somebody, like, if she got shot,
you knew she was
one of y'all niggas shot. I mean, if somebody said they got shot, they got shot. Like, what you want me to say? Oh, I don't believe you got shot. Da, da, da. I don't know, nigga.
Yeah,
I wasn't there.
Right. If y'all shouldn't have been beefing at that wedding.
If you was beefing at that wedding, you shouldn't have been beefing at that wedding. Why would you bring it to somebody else's club?
Why would
That's sad.
That's sad.
But like, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's so drawn out at this point. It's drawn out.
You know what else is drawn out?
But I feel like if she's not dropping the case, then it got to be something happening.
Something, it's got to be justice and stuff.
And she stand on that shit every time. She's like, you did this, you did this, you did this. So I feel like anybody stand on that shit that much, it's like, you can only listen to the end and to see what the fucking results is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? What the verdict is gonna be. I don't know.
I have a few things that need to be solved. I just want to get your opinion on.
Mm-hmm.
So it came out in the Shade Room, where I seen it, and I follow Ari as well. It came out that Ari and Tiana, I don't know, G Herbo, whatever they call them, that Tiana dates G Herbo, which is Ari Fletcher's, you know, Ari, Dates Moneybag Yo. I don't want to even attach her to Ari, an Instagram girl, and
they have a
she
child
has
together.
Son together with G Herbo. Herbo. G Herbo. And it come to find out, Ari posted something saying that your son, who is 3, I believe, or 2, said that he does not like Tiana, his stepmom.
The son said that?
Yeah, because she harms him when his dad's not around.
I don't like that.
Now, do you take what your child is saying to you, and
I'm gonna take it serious. I'm taking it to the court serious.
Now, once
deadly
you say
serious.
You did something to a child, more than likely somebody's gonna say they did not do it. So what is your next steps to that?
I'm always gonna believe my child, point blank period. I'm always gonna protect my child. I don't give a fuck.
If this child has said previously that they do not like this person,
and the child is 3.
Yes,
the child is 3 years old.
When their father and them first got acquainted, he told his mom, "I do not like her."
See, I don't like shit like that. Like, I'm gonna always believe my child. And I don't understand how people brush that type of shit off. Like, oh, he don't know who he talking about. What the fuck you mean you trying to know what they talking about?
It happens more than often.
It happens way too often, and it's just like, I'm believing my child.
Lackluster. One more case that I need your. Do you think that she should have put it on social media about the issue, or do you think that she should have handled it?
I don't know if I would have talk about it on social media, it depends. Cause I just feel like no, I wouldn't, because like what happened with Duty Low and all them niggas, it's just like it got everybody in your business. It's like I don't know.
Right.
I would probably post about it after this bitch go to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
this bitch did this.
Now, do you let him go back over there?
Fuck no. Why would I let?
Yeah.
If he was in your custody while that shit happened, you know what I'm saying? Why would I let him go back in your custody so it could happen again? Or like,
worse.
I don't know what the fuck goes on when
or
he's
she could retaliate from him
house.
for saying that, even if she didn't do it prior, she could be doing it now. Because how the fuck you pulled over and telling your motherfucker?
It's like right,
get your ass over here. What about another case that never gets? What do you think about Jada and? It's a case at this point because it's recurring issues. So Jada and Lil Baby, she was just like, it just came out. He seen what's his name, DC Young Fly, like, you ain't gonna get me. I'm good at this shit, like, basically. And Jada's like, whatever, nigga. You've been playing with me for 6 years. I text a nigga back, and now your chest is hurtful. So, and
I feel like with a lot of people in this world, you do a fraction of what they really you do a fraction of what they do, give them a taste of their own medicine, they're gonna be sick, throwing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like.
But that's men. If you do something to a man, I can give you a little scenario. A nigga can go cheat on you right in front of your motherfucking face, okay? Well, not in your face, but you know what I mean. Right in your...
let me fix your mic.
Right in your face. And,
put them back in the hoops.
No, they're under here.
There's probably one missing, because that's why it's
I gotta put it under here.
That's why I be moving around and shit.
Like this?
It's whatever. It's fine.
Oh, I think it's this. Yeah.
Whatever.
So, a nigga can be cheating on you right in your face.
Right.
And you could text another nigga. You find out the nigga's cheating. Blah, blah, blah. You could text another nigga and be like, what WD? It's up. Like, yo, you text that. Like, yo, I had somebody think that somebody was in my house and called their sisters and was like, go run to her fucking house. And the nigga was not even in my home.
That's wild.
But look how, and I've already caught you going through, like, there's so many, you know what I mean? Like,
but it's like
men cannot handle
like
pain.
Have
karma. You ever seen a man sick? He be like, like, get out of here.
But it's like they don't like they don't like their karma. They don't like that. Who the fuck wants their karma? Who the fuck wants that guilt? That guilt come back, and it's the get back that always hurts more than, you know what I'm saying? It's the get back for me. That's right. That shit that they cannot handle. That niggas cannot handle, bro. They don't like that get back. They don't like that you trying to pull a them on them. You know what I'm saying? They don't like that shit. They don't. So all I gotta say is,
let's get into the Bible. That is my shit. I cannot stop thinking now. I feel like I'm
on poor minds.
Like
we got the candle lit. We need to do this so we can end up being on poor minds. Cause look.
Yes, we can end up being on poor minds. That's a goal.
Shout out to poor minds. I mean, I can't drink.
Bow. Oh yeah, you can't drink. We're gonna pour little Baileys in your cup.
They don't got to what's in my cup.
Make them see Baileys. But yeah.
Let's talk about, back to Kim Kardashian. Let's talk about North sitting on Pete Davidson's lap. Do you feel like that's disrespectful or weird?
See, because I'm a mom, I have mixed feelings about it, because there are certain things that molestation and it's so many things that
he did make a joke about having sex with babies, but that's not relevant apparently in Instagram comments.
But I also have somebody in my life who stepped up and takes care of my kid. He helps me with my children, and their dad doesn't. And I don't know. It's something you have to keep your eye on. I don't know.
Okay, I just feel like that's a different story because somebody stepped up, but it's not like Kanye. Is not there for his kids, and I just feel like it's a little disrespectful because.
But can Kanye really be present as a father at this moment?
But it's like this though. I just see it as how long have they been dating? You know what I'm saying? If P has been around for some years or has seen these kids grow up or has, you know what I'm saying? Then that's different. But they've been dating for how long? You know what I'm saying? That's not really. I just feel like you have somebody's kid sitting in a man's lap that's not their dad, and I feel like that's disrespectful because Kanye does, you know, it's not like he's a deadbeat who don't want nothing to do with his kids and shit like that. He's not like that, and I just feel like it's disrespectful to have your kids sit in a man's lap that's not their father when y'all, one, haven't been dating for a long period of time. He was not in a child's life for a long period of time. That's just your boyfriend. Yeah. That's not a father figure to them, maybe not yet. You know what I'm saying? That's just your boyfriend. I feel like that's just disrespectful. I just feel like, I don't know. It's too soon, like first of all. Like, you don't know how long y'all gonna even be dating together. Like and you already bring them around your kids.
That is a big deal. Like, that is a big deal. Like, yeah,
like if you see yourself marrying this man and y'all engaged or some shit like that, it's like
I would have waited to introduce myself to, but I'm an all-in type of person. But you know, things were different, and I had to experience that again. No,
right,
you're right. I would definitely not, especially if your kid. To me, if they don't have that father figure, because little kids see their other people calling daddy.
Need that,
and. Yeah, so.
And let me just say this. A father figure is not everything that it's cracked up to be. It's not always something like... What is that? It's not everything that you want it to be. Like, I'm just going to tell you right now, me and my father have not had a good relationship. I promise you it's not all it's cracked up to be because... me and my father haven't had a good relationship our entire life. Like, our relationship got good like recently, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm older now, so I can like you're talking about aces. I seen his aces and I learned what his aces are, and I seen why he acts the way he acts. And what is aces?
You said you do act the way your dad acts?
No, I said I see how he acts, and I understand why he acts the way he acts. Well, why he did the things that he did, and plus he's grown a lot himself because he went to classes.
Aces, you get it now.
Yeah,
got you. Okay.
And it's like, you know, but that's only because my dad chose to change and he chose to apologize and he chose to. He went to classes and he went to what do they call it, like momentum classes or something like that, and he was trying to heal himself from his dad. Yeah. And I feel like that is the key. Like you can only forgive someone so much when they're not trying to be forgiven. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But he did seek forgiveness and he did change and he's doing better and he's not the same nigga he was back then. You know what I'm saying?
This is the thing with ACEs, and I was talking to my
define what ACEs are first of all.
ACEs are advanced childhood experiences. There are so many people that I deal with day to day that you can tell that they had these adverse childhood experiences, which are kind of like traumas. Everything that you decide, the way you drink, the way you eat, the way you see other people, the way you see different races, the way you make decisions in your life have to do with things that you formed as a child. You know, like psychology, you get your adolescent mind, who you trust, who you don't trust. Right. You're a baby, but you make so many connections on relationships and how to communicate with people through how you grew up. So a lot of people, which I'm finding, especially in black men, they are hurt by their moms. Oh my gosh. And then other women damage them, so then it makes it bad. Then a lot of them were hurt by their moms because a lot of them didn't have their dads. I mean, I can go on and on and on about...
Another thing about that is, sorry to cut you off, but black men weren't... I speak for the older generation, older than my generation, but black men weren't told to heal. They weren't told to taught how to. They were told to suck it up and
you're a boy. Stop. I'm about to get mad. You're a boy. Stop playing with me. Like, get up before I punch you in your chest. Like, I say that to my son. You need to be strong. Stop crying. Stop. You know. And I say that. But look, there's a thing that went around, and it was like only dogs and women get loved on, and black men, they just don't care. And I've had me reading that out loud. Oh no, they reading it and they're like, you're right.
And I saw a post that says somebody bought their
now I'm passionate now.
Somebody bought their son flowers because the only time a man gets flowers is at his funeral.
Right. So there's certain things in the community where we were raised, social social determinants, the things that are around us. Like if you're in the hood, baby, it's hard for you to see that there's somewhere else to go. If you've never been out of wherever you live, Baltimore, DC, Frederick, whosoever, if you've never seen that, it's hard for you to accept it. If you've been through traumatic experiences all through your life, it's hard for you to be like, okay, this is what I need to do. It's hard for you to get those things.
To get out of defense mode.
And for me and my father was in and out, but it's crazy. And my mom lived with me, but I was a daddy's girl. When I would go to my grandmother's house, I'm waiting for my dad. I'm looking for my dad. I loved my dad. Like I remember sitting and watching the show on A&E, and it was like they sent the people to rehab, and I remember calling them like, hey, my dad and my grandmother, you know, even though my dad was not there, I loved my father. Like I did. And he wasn't there, and he was inconsistent. He had a drug problem, and you know, I was looking for his love, you know, and that shows, man,
a lot of black men, they have a lot of they create a lot of broken children. Broken children because they're broken, because they weren't, like I said earlier, they weren't taught to heal themselves, or they weren't told to. They were told to suck it up, man up, you're a man. And that's the reason why me and my dad's relationship was really bad at first, because he would always tell me that. He would always tell me, man up, or suck it up, or he was crying. And then he realized that, like, that's the same thing his dad would tell him, because he was like the crybaby. But you know what I'm saying, his dad, my grandfather, was that type of generation. Exactly.
He wasn't a crybaby.
Exactly. And that's why he stopped that generational cycle.
And I've met a man now in my life who, and I don't want to say it as a bad connotation type of thing, because now that I've sat back and I'm like, the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Like, yo, chill the fuck out. Like you, and
like, I'm
such a positive person. Yeah, I'm more of a positive person. Like, I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna be down with you. Like, I'm a ride or die type of person, and I overlove. So to see somebody like all the time, and even when this person would yell at me, I would cry, and his kids would make fun of me. I would cry because in my household, number one, I didn't get beat. I think I had 3 spankings. Once I didn't clean my room. Once I was out with some niggas in 8th grade, I had no business. My mom beat my motherfucking ass. And then once my grandmother slapped me on my hand because I put tissue on the fire and light my aunt's floor on fire. That I probably should have got my ass whipped, and I didn't. And I do agree now that there's certain things I should have got my ass whipped on, but I wasn't raised to get hit, or to have discipline. Like I wasn't. When I went home, I did what I did what I wanted to do, but I didn't have nobody. Get your ass in the shower. Go do this. You need to do your homework. I didn't have that. I had to do what I had to do, and that's just what it was. And then when I got 15, I packed my shit up. I didn't even tell my mom I was leaving. I packed my shit up and I dipped out. Right. And I called her when I got there, like, hey, I moved. Like, but I was raised different. It's just so many things. We can go on and on about this. Yeah, like, we're gonna say this for the next one. The rest of this for the next one, because this is very, very, very important, especially in our community. That we don't. It's not a big pool of men that have what I don't even know what to say, but we'll talk about that next time.
Yeah.
But we want to give somebody. It's not going to be the donkey of the day. We want to do something like the donkey of the day.
Not invited to the cookout. Sis.
Oh, we're going to do the cookout lineup. So I know y'all seen that was a heavy topic, didn't it? Just to go off. But this is what our podcast. We want to be real. We want to be authentic.
We want to be able to talk about serious stuff that, you know, but also talk about lighthearted stuff as well. Yeah. We don't want to keep it just surface level with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I feel
that's one thing about me and my brother. We are far from surface level. We gonna get into the sheets. Okay.
I have no problem sharing. Like, I have no problem. But the person that's not invited to the cookout, but she responded on Instagram and she was very, very, very positive. And I just like, oh, I feel kind of bad now, because she's very like loving light. She was very loving light. See, this is the thing. Another topic we need to talk about. There is a certain point in time where you gotta take responsibility. Now, you know damn well you trying to kill them children.
No, three seasons going on my chicken.
In the oil, in the grease.
You know better. Like,
the person is Paula Patton. In the head.
We didn't even want to say her name for real, but her name Paula Patton, and we seen her trying to make fried chicken online. She served. Like, this is my mom's recipe. She said she served it to her son's class. And they was throwing up. That's what she said?
No, they wasn't. But I'm just saying.
They was probably throwing up like, this is like Lester, your mom's Paula Patton.
It wasn't even. It was pink. The chick was still
She
pink.
was gonna jump in the room. There was a lot of black people in there. She should have asked him what she put in her chicken. So she is not invited to the cookout. We are not inviting sis.
We're not doing that.
You've been disqualified.
You could bring the plates and the cups.
So
don't bring no
thank you for
food.
tuning in to our podcast. We're gonna come up with a name for y'all next time because I think this is our this is our
niche. This is our what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word. I always think of a word, but I can never come up with the word.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the word right there if I remember later on, y'all. But thank y'all for tuning in. Remember, new shit coming soon, so stay tuned.
period. The drops.
Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at Jabari the Brand. Follow her on Instagram at
JUSMECOKIE_. Don't ever forget me. Like Jusme Cookie. It's just me. And that's just how the
Point
cookie
Blank.
crumbles.
Point Blank. And we're gonna see y'all, or y'all gonna see us in the next one. Peace out.